After dawn, when I arise, the sunbeams creep in and come dancing through the blinds. My eyes stretch, then release, stretch, then release. My toes start to wiggle as if waving hello to the new morning. I turn to put foot to floor, waking from one dream, wondering if there'll be another one behind my bedroom door. As I find the brass doorknob beckoning and cold, I turn it to find an expected dream, a story that's already been told. Poking my head out, I look to see my mom, alive, smiling at me. And I see a little Leah running down the hall as mom's yelling, "Leah, watch where you're going. Be careful. I don't want you to fall." Then in that moment, a wave of water came crashing down that corridor. A little girl slipped, and her mom, well, she just didn't see her anymore. Reaching for whatever she could hang on to, she found object anchors on the wall, hanging like pictures scattered all over that hall. First, she grabbed a jewelry box. Her grandma, she gave it to her in first grade. The little ballerina danced, the music, well, when it played, she just wasn't afraid. Then, wrapped in sugar promises, there was a wooden heart. When the water hit those promises, they dissolved. The anchor fell apart. She stretched to wrap her hands around her daddy's baseball cap. She could still smell the ballpark franks and feel the comfort of sitting in his lap. As the hall continued on, the water forced her to let go. She was carried further on. The rapid rush decided where she would go. There she found a notebook of letters, too flimsy to try to embrace. They were from Grandpa, reminding her of how quick she was growing up and to just slow down. Life doesn't have to be a race. All of a sudden, a patch of wall with absolutely no anchors at all. Everything became a blur. Staying above water seemed impossible to her. In that moment, the water disappeared. I was back at my door, and what I saw was what I've always feared. A little girl running, not paying attention at all. Only this time there was no mom smiling. No mom saying, "Leah, be careful so you don't fall." For some reason, I felt the need to catch that little one, wrap my arms around her, and say, "Be careful where you run." So I did, and she looked me in the eyes, afraid yet trusting me, and she caught me by surprise. She said, "I don't know where I'm going. Can you help me find my way? I feel a little lost. I can't decide if it's night or if it's again another day." I took her by the hand. I cupped her chin and said, "Leah, it's going to be okay. Use your anchors. Know that you are loved. I'll look for mine too, and I'll hang them up in this hallway. When the water rushes in and you feel like you can't even stand, know I'm right here with you. I'll be one of those anchors in your hand." Right away, I stretched my eyes, wiggled my toes, and saw those sunbeams dancing through the blinds. Almost without breath, I put foot to floor. I rushed past my mirror and headed straight for that door. Then I opened it to see an empty hallway, a blank wall staring right at me. Stepping back inside, at the mirror, I looked up to breathe and gaze into my own eyes. Then I heard the whisper, "Leah, watch out where you're going. I just don't want you to fall." And a little girl's response, "I won't, Mom. She's holding my hand now." And we have love anchors on our wall.